hello.
No. So welcome back.
I know what it is. I'm just changing it up.
Hello. Hello.
Fine. Welcome back.
To more content. I'm your host, Lily.
And I'm Cody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what the topics are today. But the one thing...
Surprise.
Surprise.
We're always prepared.
But the one thing I did want to say on this podcast, I know it's been a hot second. I've been just really pushing my cooking show because I know that I lose subscribers every time I post a podcast. But this is
it's a good system.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think that I'm just not marketing myself properly in the sense that like I do anything and everything on this channel. Like I just, we're gonna be gaming soon and stuff, and like, I don't know. This is where I just get to be creative and have fun. Anyway, before I get into it, because of the last podcast, I just want to say, because the last topic was the Olympics, like the opening games.
Right.
And the one thing that I wanted to discuss was we did more research into the can dancers.
Oh, yeah. Good callback.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
And
Cabaret, right? Or Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. They are Moulin Rouge dancers,
Same
but
thing.
the reason why they had issues was because the stage they were dancing on was wet and slippery, and some of them just weren't going to risk that. I didn't know that because, like, on camera, I couldn't see that, like, that particular area was wet.
Yeah, you could see that they had skill. They had ability, but it was just so out of sync. They're like, well, how or why is this happening on this stage?
There was articles that came out about it, so I'm not the only crazy one to be noticing this.
Turns out they can. We joked that they can't last time.
They can, but that wasn't particularly why. That made no sense. That's why they couldn't. There
was a valid reason.
Yeah.
So this is
I'm a sorry, as my dad says, and
sure. This is a retraction.
A retraction.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I was ripping on them, but I was like, I don't know why. Like, there was still the question as to why. Now I have the answer, and now I understand it. Because I did, and I quote, if you do watch the last episode for the podcast, I did say, they look like they were dancers, like they had potential, so it didn't make sense. It all, full circle, it made sense. So I just wanted to get that out there for y'all.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry. And yeah, I wouldn't risk it either, especially if they're volunteering and probably not getting paid. So even then, I don't know how much you'd have to pay me to risk, ruining my,
career.
Yeah, or slipping and breaking something. Anywho,
yeah,
that's what I wanted to do as a callback. And yeah, so also I really hope I don't lose any more subscribers. I've been on the upswing. I was like very proud of like my subs lately. But with all that,
killing it.
With all that comes hate comments, and that destroyed my week, and that's why there was a week that was missing an episode of something, because
I think we were busy too.
Mentally, I couldn't sit there and edit because I was really in my head, because I take the comments to heart. But
you're gonna do great with fame. Haters ruin your life.
Listen,
never.
My friend who is successful on YouTube said, when you get to a point where you have like a really solid fan base, they will defend you in the comments. And you know what? I'm not there quite yet. Like, I don't have thousands of people in the comments.
You just
defending
need more spoons.
I need more spoons. I need more MC friends, and but yeah, I have therapy tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk about it because I don't know. I just felt so like, okay.
Attacked.
Yeah. I'm like just trying to be myself out here. A positive bunny. And I'm not even, getting like nice things from it. So maybe I should just be a complete, like truly myself and see where that goes with fame.
If you want to get canceled.
No, I wouldn't be canceled. I would be standing up for myself.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
But anyway, yeah, so hopefully people don't unsubscribe, and we can get this video out. I do have a wicked, well, let's see if my editing skills are up to par. It's a project that's been taking several weeks in the kitchen, and so
pardon me.
I'm hoping that could be a really good episode next week, depending if the thing is ready, or the week following.
I guess I am excited to see, like, I don't know how you're gonna...
I know it was the first thing I filmed without you.
True. It's gonna bomb for sure.
By the way, I hate filming by myself. I hate it. I'm like, ooh, I'm not that person. And my friend is like, you need to be pushing more vlogs. And I'm like, no, like I cannot do this. It is so annoying. It is like that's fine. Like if I had a crew following me, cool. Let's do every vlog possible. Like I don't care. It's just the aspect of like setting up and lighting and audio and blah, blah, blah. And
it's a
job. It's a full-time job.
It's an effort. It's a group effort.
And I got news today, which I'm not going to release, that my days are going to be filled to the brim with other things coming up soon. And
are you going to announce it when it's official? Or not even bother?
Maybe. I'm going to see, like, maybe how the flow of it goes and how I'm dealing with it.
That's fair.
But yeah, exciting things for me personally, and it's been a long time coming. It's just really frustrating, but
She finally got into wrestling school.
Yeah, I wish. Someone on our volleyball team, her friend is a wrestler. Oh, were you there for that conversation? Yeah. So that's a vlog I will set up for. That's all I want to do is do wrestling school.
That would be a blast.
Yeah.
Do you think they do like one-offs?
Probably.
Or do you probably have to do like a package?
I don't know. Well, that'd be something we have to look into. Definitely, like for...
Even just a day would be awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like my birthday, who would want to come? Like you, me? I'd have to invite Zach.
Yeah, sure.
Just because, like, you know, he's my OG, like, friend in that realm.
I'd say, but who knows?
I'll have to bleep that. I don't want people to know who we're talking about. Zach, like, he's pretty much out there on the internet, but...
True.
Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna ask her for her friends' like info. Maybe get some information. I think it's in Hamilton, though. So I mean,
well, she mentioned that's where
he
started.
Yeah.
Because we were asking about schools, and that's where he started. She said. So I don't know if that's where he still continues. She said he wrestles all like in the region.
Of course, yeah. We missed Resolution because we had our tournament.
Which we won.
No, not that tournament. The one before
Which
that.
is coming up. Oh no, the one.
The one we bought in for.
It was a good challenge.
I'm not made for all day hot sun tournament and intermediate. Like I.
Are you ready for intermediate court?
I'm possibly because I've dived. I know this sounds really ridiculous. It's easier for me to dive on a hard floor than sand.
Hey, if you're more comfortable. I will say I was talking with Dan about this today. And he was saying, so he played in this league last year, and like...
It ranges, right?
He said it's very competitive.
Oh, we're gonna die.
He said you need to have a setter and like people blocking or people might get hurt.
Oh, I know. I almost lost my head during our tournament. I was like, okay.
So that excites me, but I just want you to know.
Okay, so I do need to get my sports goggles then, because I do not want to risk... ruining my these glasses, and I can't play without them or else for sure I'm gonna get hurt. But yeah, I can't block. I don't know, we would have to see
soft block.
Yeah,
but even still, if that's the case, like it's gonna be a thing where there's gonna be a lot of shifting where like...
But that's the thing, are we playing like... I don't know, I'll have to study more of like the 5-to-1 aspect.
Dan's now in the group chat, so we can talk to him about it and he can give us insight.
Yeah, anyway, and then I'm hopefully going to do that training on Sundays as well. But I'm just saying, this tournament on that Sunday, I was like, we lost every game. Oh, no, we won the first one.
We won the first one, yeah.
This was a volunteer tournament. We went into intermediate. I have to say our team is not strong on sand.
No, weaker for sure.
Like...
The core team.
Yeah. And that's like all of us. Like, not you, because you can fly in the air. But it's just like... I don't know. I used to compare it to indoor, and I'm like, I hate indoor. And now I'm like, oof. No, indoor is like my baby. I hate beach volleyball. I don't hate it, but it's like, oh my god.
It's different. It is. I thought that I would always be a beach volleyball guy, and I still enjoy it. But you can move around. It's
indoor. Like
court is more dynamic.
Yeah, my overhand serves. Like I can really hone in on them, and I can my jumping will always remain not that great. I'm a libero. This is my job. I'm a defensive specialist. I'm back there. I'm backing you up. I'm getting the ones that drop between the blockers. Like, that's my gig. Position 5 or 6. Maybe even 1. But I'm really good at my serves. But anything...
Yeah, your serves are getting great.
Anything in the front 3, the attacks and or blocking, no. It's just not for me.
Yep. I mean, you're 4'2", so I don't blame you.
Yeah, you literally yesterday were standing at the net. You didn't even jump. That's how you block. You just stand there.
I mean, that's not how I normally block, and that's how I chose to block that girl. You know.
I know. Well,
I didn't think she was gonna get a hand on the ball. 2, I didn't want to go up for a monster block on this person.
No, I know.
If she would have got that ball up, all I would have had to have done is have
touch it. Yeah.
So that's why I did that. I mean, I realized that it kind of comes off, or it may have looked a little bit. I don't know.
We're at the top half of our league, and we were playing one of the bottom teams. Yeah. So it's like we're one of those teams that we're like we're having fun. Like I'm not gonna smash. Like not that I do, but like you don't smash on them. You know, like you're careful.
I don't hit against people that I don't feel like I should.
Can't block. Yeah. And I'm one of those people.
If the other team starts swinging, then okay, fair game. But in the spirit of competitiveness and just sport, if we're that much better than a team, I'm not gonna try and kill them.
It's because you're a gentleman and admirable, and some people don't do that. And like that team that we played, the last team that we played on that tournament that Saturday, I almost walked off the court. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like they were just, the vibes were off. They were like yelling at each other, and like then they were smashing on us, and I'm like, I'm just a baby.
It was an intermediate tournament.
And then sometimes like certain team members like to take over the court instead of relying on your team, and it's just like, also this wasn't like our core people.
not wholly, no.
Anyway, but I'm looking forward to indoor. Okay, am I looking forward to being smashed in the face? No.
We are this team, and I've been saying it for a little while now. I mean, seeing us play beach kind of almost made me change my mind a little bit, but
yeah, we're pretty rough out there sometimes.
I mean, this team has the ability. I think you're better than Rec. We are better than Rec as a collective. So it's the right thing.
I know.
It's going to be the best thing for everyone.
And it's going to push us to be better players.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if we get, our butts handed to us for the first season, like you'll see growth, and it'll just make you better players.
Yeah, so make sure to get my goggles on. Maybe a helmet while I'm on top of it. Jeez, I'm so scared. But, like, you served that one. We went to the training. And you half-ass served that one serve.
Wasn't that a half-assed it? I just didn't really connect. I had to, like, how I was trying the jump serves, and I kind of, like, had to, like, almost, like, push more than anything. That's also what happened when I
would just like to say to the audience, he did not put 100% of his power into that serve, and I was receiving the serve on the other side of the court, like on the other side of the net, and I just bumped it, and my arms, I thought I broke an arm. I was like, oh my god. Like, I was in so much pain, and I was like, I can't do it.
I probably just got lucky. You probably just got it in a certain place. Your arms went numb.
Anyhow. I know we always talk about volleyball, but that's kind of our life.
It's a big part of our life right now.
Yeah, it's... I haven't been part of a team sport.
Ever.
I mean, I guess dance.
Yeah, that's a team.
But, like, I guess, like, a sport like this, I don't know.
No, I know, I get it. Dance was your whole life growing up, so you never had the chance.
Yeah, so it's been fun.
And in high school, you didn't really play much of anything, right?
I wasn't allowed.
Because you were still involved in dance.
Yeah. I auditioned. I mean, I tried out for volleyball.
You auditioned?
Yeah.
Didn't make it because you auditioned instead of trying out.
Yeah, I did a musical. Yeah, so yay me. But if I can go back, I would definitely be on a team sport.
There's so much to be said for, it's character building, especially as you're growing up as a kid. It teaches you to, helps with your ambition and drive, and yeah, the sport is a great thing. It helps shape people in the best of ways. It can bring out the worst in people, but I think overall it's still far more positive than it is a negative.
Yeah, I'm
again, team aspect. You know, you got to work within a team.
That's the one thing I do like about
so much translatable things to having, and I swear, and we can look it up, but I know there are statistics out there that show that people who play in sports growing up are far more successful as adults than people who don't.
You have to play as a team.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's not every case, but in general.
I enjoy our team very much because we're not bad vibes. Like, we're competitive, but we're not going to be screaming at each other.
I do my best.
You sometimes get borderline, like, you need to chill. Or you need to go do a lap because we're not dealing with that.
No, I know. Sometimes, I don't know. But it's tough because that competitive edge is what helps me be good at the game. And then when we're fired up and we're in like high stakes or intense moments, watching horrid mistakes, like just basic stuff is like, I agree. I admit it is toxic, which is why I do my best to keep it under wraps, but it's not an easy thing.
It's almost embarrassing when it's rec. Sorry.
Sure, I agree.
We played on a team on Thursday nights, and there was a person who missed like one of the last balls. We're not gonna win. Like that's clearly that type of team, and they punched the ground and yelled, and I was like, ugh, like the ick, like it's rec. Oh my God, who's that? Atticus?
That's Darwin.
I think that's Atticus. It's very guttural. He's partial Maine Coon, so he's like always yelling like.
I've heard Darwin make those noises when he's about to vomit.
You just fed them too. Anyway, like it's just embarrassing. Like, do you need to put that much energy into getting mad that you missed a ball in rec volleyball? It's like it's just like, bro, it's kind of embarrassing. But yeah. I know that you do that, but you turn on us. No, you didn't really turn on us, but...
I was just visibly frustrated.
Yeah.
And I realized in the moment, again, we're talking final points of a championship game. We're up.
Oh, what one was that?
Huh?
What one?
Literally this past tournament.
Oh, this past tournament. I thought you were talking about some of our games.
No. I'm saying, I understand.
Oh, yeah, we won our tournament, the second tournament that we entered.
Yeah, we did.
We went from bottom of the pack, second last team, to first place.
Lost one set the whole tournament.
Woo-hoo.
But yeah, in that championship finals, we were up. We needed 2 points. We were up 3.
Oh yeah, and it was really neck and neck, and we kept losing. And
we gave up like we gave up 4 in a row. We were we were about to lose.
We came back and we won. Okay.
We managed to pull it out, but I was getting audibly frustrated at that point.
I know.
I said call the ball, because again, just simple mistakes. But
anywho, being mindful is key.
It is. And right after that, I tried to shift my energy again, and I was trying to be constructive. No.
Oh.
Leading up to that, like we got the point, we were tied, and then we rotated and. We were serving, and I was trying to help the person serving, So you helped point it out. I knew it about myself in that moment, and then I'm like, all right, don't be a dick.
We got asked to do, well, not surprising. I'm not going to say who, but to do competitive Tuesdays for girls. And I just don't have time for that.
Competitive? What, twos? You
Dear
said
God,
Tuesdays.
No, Tuesdays. Dear God, I'm not doing competitive Tuesdays.
Who asked you to do competitive? I mean, I
will disclose it after this podcast.
I understand who. I'm just saying, who would think that you guys are ready for competitive?
Listen.
That's crazy.
Once I get those goggles...
I don't even know if I'm ready for competitive.
Once I get those goggles, watch out. Then I'm indestructible. I got my knee pads. I got my elbow pads.
Sure.
My goggles.
I'm just saying you're worried. You're a little nervous for intermediate, and they want you to jump right to competitive.
I don't know. Maybe in training I show promise.
I'm sure you do. I told you, you've come a long way in a short time. It's only been, what, a year and a half? Give or take?
Yes.
And you're already jumping up,
Yeah.
Your skills. Again, not just you, but the whole team. I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't think so, but, everybody's shown growth already. So.
I'm excited.
But competitive to me is like, well, it's the best thing. It's the highest level of competition that we have in the area, right? So.
Really, you don't say.
I'm just saying. That's my point. Like, for everybody who doesn't know, like, if you're not an avid volleyball player, competitive is like the top level where
I am not ready. Let me just do a season of intermediate.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, that's like.
I'm like, I can't even block.
And you need to at least be able to soft block.
Yeah.
Or like you're.
I have had some good soft blocks.
Absolutely, you're getting the skill down. Like you're forcing. Like your natural reaction when you're in those moments is to.
I would like to say that like my wrist.
Broken.
Is
shattered.
So much pain.
Dust.
when you were actually concerned yesterday when I did the
overhand.
I was.
When I saw you hit that ball, I swear to God, your wrist was just a noodle. I'm like, are you okay? I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was genuinely concerned. I'm like, I think you've fractured every tarsal in your wrist.
It's just weak. I can't explain it. And it
no,
hurts
that's all you have
right
to say.
on the outside,
sure.
the distal part of my wrist, right there.
The coastal. Got it.
Oh, God. And it hurts so much. But, like, I hit the ball. Obviously, I didn't make good contact, so it was like, it just fell to the ground, essentially. And,
Again,
and
also
and I made eye contact.
I looked back, I was like...
Like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, as if I, like, literally snapped my wrist in half. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Yeah. The KT tape's holding it all together. It's fine.
Don't take that tape off. It's about to fall off. Your hand is done.
You know how I officially hurt the wrist, though? Doing push-ups in the sand at training.
That is so stupid.
Yeah, so...
And unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, getting old sucks.
Getting old and not doing anything about it sucks.
Okay, because I keep telling you I'm going to work out and I don't.
It's been a few days. I don't think I remember hearing you say that like once this week.
I'm always like, I would just be so much stronger if I just actually worked out.
Yep.
And it just kills your soul every time I say it.
No, I laugh at it at this point. I've given up hope.
I'm joining the Y, I think, with my friend.
Yeah, that would be great.
I do want to do some swimming.
Mm-hmm. With some weights on your back. Again, this is
just
supposed to be weight training.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Like I said, the fall has a lot of stuff coming my way, and it's exciting. I know I have a lot of hard work ahead of me, but it's for the big picture in the long run, so I'm excited.
Yeah, if it happens, it's really cool and awesome.
Yeah, so, but yeah, with that said, the Olympics, like, talking about volleyball, I don't know, do yourself a favor, go back and watch, like, the gold medal game between France and Poland, men's indoor volleyball. Insane.
If you have any interest.
Oh my God, but I don't think people realize, like, if they're like, oh yeah, I just always seen beach volleyball or whatever, it's way more intense than beach volleyball. Way more intense.
Again, because the moving and everything is that much more dynamic.
And
right?
like Cody and I, that's all we watched. Like we were glued to the TV all Olympics.
That, and then of course we watched Ray Gunn do her thing.
I didn't watch that.
No, we watched it after the fact.
Yeah.
Did you ever get confirmation? Like, was that ever vetted? Like the whole story behind that? Like she created this league or whatever for herself and then put herself through, or
Yeah, she released an apology, but she's being investigated or something on it.
You got anything more than that?
No.
What was the apology?
I didn't really watch it.
I
She said that she put a lot of hard work into it and blah, blah, blah. Because there wasn't a sanctioned breakdancing
division, whatever.
In Australia.
Entity, yeah.
So she created it, had her husband be a judge. This is all hearsay. I didn't really do in-depth, like...
Okay, look, I'm asking you now, okay, for the next podcast, I want you to do a little more research. That can be your deep dive. And I want whatever there is out there, I want to hear it back on it, because I am curious. Because it is. Everybody, I'm sure, knows the story at this point. It's wild. You always joke about seeing, your average Joes put into these competitions.
I want to see an average Joe Olympics. Let's be real.
The most fun thing is have one average Joe, maybe the best average Joe. Like, people can still try out, for Olympic qualification, but the best of the average people go against the Olympians, and just to see the drastic difference in the ability of what the Olympians actually have. That would be awesome.
There was that one Olympian. I don't know what country he was
from. Like, literally
from.
everybody who's involved in the Olympics, like on their whatever, they've got like an A for average Joe, so you know that person
just
is
like to enter for fun.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of happened.
Not for fun. Like, you can still.
But that kind of happened.
How?
There was I forget. There was this guy. He was from like one of the smaller countries. I don't know which country, and somehow. He ended up...
Did he medal?
He ended up winning because something happened where, like, he was the only one in his thing.
In his division?
Yeah, like, something happened.
But he gamed it?
But, like...
Gamed the system.
He trained and did everything. No, it's actually a really heartfelt, like, little story. And, it sparked interest in, like, his little country. And then, like, he now... helps with training for like an Olympic-sized pool there and like getting kids to the Olympics.
So it's a swimming event.
Yeah, it was a swimming event. But he was an average Joe and didn't even know how to swim. And somehow he
again, this sounds similar to the
but
to
it's
the Ray Gunn thing.
It's more heartfelt.
No. I'm not saying
he didn't want to compete. I think not that he didn't want to compete. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't do this live on the podcast. I'm gonna have to edit until I find it. Okay. Okay. So quick cut. Sorry, I looked it up. So, his thing was Eric the Eel.
His nickname, Eric Musambani.
Yes, is his real name. And he participated in the Sydney Olympics in 2000. And he was a wild card choice from a developing country. That's what the Olympics did. They were giving countries opportunities to compete.
Yeah, because they had a representation issue, essentially.
Yeah, and the story was that he swam in a little pool in his little country. And then he never saw an Olympic-sized swimming pool until he got to the Olympics. And wild. In his heat, there was only three
people competing. Himself and two others.
3 people competing, and the other 2 got disqualified.
So all he had to do was finish the race.
And I guess it was really tough, and the audience was just cheering him on, and I just think that's so friggin' cute.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
He continued swimming, and now he's his country's swimming coach. So there you go.
He finished in 1:57.
Yeah, and then came back and then beat it.
Bested his record by a minute, right? Did they say 57 seconds? Yeah. That's crazy.
So
it's huge.
I just think that's adorable, and it's not
no, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah. But that was an average Joe. That was beyond average Joe. He hadn't even seen an Olympic swimming pool.
Yeah, your average Joe, you would think somebody who's at least had some, experience, even just on an average level. This guy wasn't even that.
Yeah,
and
I love that. So yes, I'm here for the average Joe Olympics. Anyway, back to the men's volleyball. Watching it was really cool to see all the technology involved. Cody has confirmed that it was all based on cameras. I thought there was an RFID in the volleyball because
there used to be chips in the uniforms, which is how they used to track the jumping and the motion and everything.
Oh.
Now it's all high-tech cameras, and it's a combination of a few different companies. Specifically, Bolt 6 is the name of one company that tracks the in and out that you see in the volleyball.
Yeah, because they do the replays with an animation, and it shows you exactly where the ball hits.
Yeah.
How
to the millimeter.
to how far measurement-wise the ball was out or in, and we were watching. I was like, "That's so cool!" And the one guy from France hits at 100 and.
No. The fastest server, the strongest server is Leon. And he was from Poland.
Oh, it was Poland. Mm-hmm. And what was the speed?
I think his fastest ever was 138 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
138 kilometers an hour, and I'm supposed to be out there and
even the Olympians are like, oh god.
I'm supposed to be I'm
so
ready.
So often, if you haven't watched any of the volleyball yet, so many times, when you're receiving a serve, these guys they get hit with the ball.
They fall back.
They absorb, which is part of the technique of the bump. Is you're absorbing the kinetic energy of the ball just to send it up. But yeah, they get literally knocked back and roll.
It's crazy. I love it. It's so funny.
It's awesome.
It's entertaining to me.
It's extremely entertaining.
But yeah, very inspiring. That's what I'm expecting when I go to play, and now I'm a little scared.
Well, you never know. If I keep at this thing, the oldest German player, I think he was the oldest player in the tournament in general for volleyball.
Germany? Yeah. 39.
Yeah, 39 years old. So, next Olympics, you never know. I'll keep going.
You'll be the wild card.
There you go.
Aww. I'd be so excited to come support you.
Oh, it'd be fun.
I would feel bad for the people on the other side. Your serves, every time...
I am not hitting 100 kilometers an hour yet.
Every time you serve, the other team always is like, oh, come on! Because, it's the trajectory of it, the speed, everything gets in, perfect. And whoever's receiving it, and sometimes I feel bad. It's I feel bad. Sometimes it's girls, and they're like, ow, or they dodge it. Depending, also, because you're not a dick. You'll underhand serve when needed, but
although some of my underhands the other day were,
I was like,
had
what
some
are
velocity
you?
to them.
I was like, gee, you're gonna take them out. I was like, we should just skip you as a server. But yeah, like I'm like I feel bad, but like you always hear them go, "Come on, man!" Like they're a wreck, right? They're like you just take them out, and you're like, I'm not even trying that hard, and that's why your nickname is Hercules.
No, I do like
you don't know your strength sometimes.
It's like a kind of a float serve, I guess, but it's like a float serve with a little bit of velocity to it.
A little bit of speed, yeah.
A little bit.
And being someone who's on the receiving end,
it's like a standing jump serve, basically.
Oh, it sucks. It hurt. My arms still hurt. My wrists. I don't even know if it's attached.
It wasn't the push-ups.
I don't even know if it's attached. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't want the whole thing to be about Olympics today.
Hey, we're just riffing.
Just riffing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we do. You're on the MC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our new team name is called Little Penguins.
Is that official? Mm-hmm. Is that what she signed up as?
Yep.
Nice.
Because when we started the team early on, you sent a GIF into the chat, and it was that scene from Madagascar where all the penguins are like high-fiving and clapping their hands. You know, like, but that's what you do with your team. You all like
every single point.
Every point we all like touch hands, like, you know, and it made me laugh so hard because I'm like, that's so accurate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
I had a good chuckle.
Oh.
And we've stuck with it. I really do want to get jerseys made.
Yeah. Anyway. What else? What else is there to talk about? Today has been a really busy day. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. We had an appliance delivery. We replaced all my parents' appliances upstairs.
Solid gold, baby.
Yeah. And that was nice. It went smoothly, except our parts to the dishwasher were
seemingly missing.
And it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks for it to arrive. So that's annoying.
As long as it works. Did you see? So when this thing lights up, it's cool. It's got like 3 like LED lights on it. It's got like a green, white, and red, which I thought was hilarious.
No.
I swear to God. I'm sure it's for like drying, done, or like
You're way too excited about this Italian life.
I just, first of all, that just came to me now. That thought did not cross my mind until literally I was relaying this information to you right now. I also just thought it was cool that it had LED lights that showed that. Like, I mean, it's got all this stuff on the top like it normally would, but it's got these lights on front. It's just nice. It's a cool little feature.
Oh my God.
I'm an easy get as a consumer.
Yeah. Italian, I'll
throw
take
some lights on it. No, not even.
Oh my God. Anyway, it looks great, but I do have another project, and that's redoing my parents' kitchen.
Still got to finish our kitchen.
I've been voluntold. What?
We still have to finish our kitchen.
The coffee things?
Well, those.
What else is there to finish in the kitchen?
To hang everything. It's more the dining room than the kitchen, I should say.
Oh, yeah. It's been chaos down here since we moved in over a year ago. But
it's more like, it's going to be like 2 years, right?
Oh my God. 2 years in February.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's crazy.
It is.
I feel like we didn't even leave our old home. It's like I feel like I can walk into there and feel like we never left.
Mm-hmm. We could try.
Yeah, now that it's been like abandoned. Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Go squat in our old home.
Yeah, don't mess with people who do the dark arts. Just saying. Well, I'm glad we sold. We sold at a perfect time because it's been at a standstill for a very long time. But
yes and no. I agree that. Well, one, we sold too late. We would have made probably $100K more if we sold a little earlier.
Yeah, I'm an idiot because I wanted to spend one more summer with the pool.
Which, whatever. But also now, having had a conversation with some of the people at work, it is incredibly difficult to get a mortgage these days. So.
Well, good thing we're not leaving mom and dad.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. But I don't know. Whatever.
Even though I love the prospect of like being in a nice big home, like the dream has.
Let's be real.
The dream
this
roots
is a nice
are starting
space.
to root here. Yeah.
This is a great space.
I love this home. I love this property.
Everything we've done, we made it. You know, our apartment is beautiful, in my opinion.
And spacious.
It's homey.
Yeah. I can't even hear you on the other side.
I know, it's great.
How many times I've called for help with things and like nothing.
And I'm absolutely not hearing you.
Anyway. But yeah, the roots are rooting here. And I got big dreams. But that's going to happen down the road.
Hoop dreams. Hoop dreams. Got big dreams.
Yeah. And You can't find us on GPS. Lovely. Love that.
Yep. Yep. Off the grid.
Literally. But yeah, no, it's been great. And like now it's turning fall. And now I'm going to have to go do my mental health walks because that's my favorite time of the year to go do my mental health
It's my favorite time of day when you go on your walks.
You just don't like me, eh?
No, it is beautiful though.
You're not a walks person. And I like to listen to my iPod from high school. It still works and has all my high school music, so it's like nostalgic.
Yeah, the gym is my mental health walk.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm crazy right now, because I haven't been going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I blame you?
You did earlier today.
Well, not on camera.
We have a gym. I just would like to note we do have a gym, and Cody thinks he's above it.
No, there's nothing in it for me. There's no weights.
Well, you gave away your heavy weights.
Yeah, I got to get them back, but, I don't need to rely on the gym when I have a membership. We've been too busy. It's not like I could have worked out. We've been busy.
No, we have been busy. And same. That's why I don't work out.
Yeah.
I think I should work out. Maybe strengthen my wrist.
Oh, this laundry's not going to get folded. Guess I'll have to not work out again.
I feel like I can't catch up on chores. And this is the thing. Like, I love living out here.
It's the animals.
No, it's outside. Like, I have to drop everything to cut the grass before it rains again, right? So it's like, and it takes me hours.
Mm-hmm. Even when we're all doing it, you, me, and Dad, it takes like 6 hours to do everything.
What does Dad do? Gets in the way. I say, go relax, you're retired. Just tells me, check the oil. I check the oil and I make sure everything's running top notch on this lawnmower, etc. And I've broken it twice and I fixed it both times.
You gotta learn.
Okay. Sorry.
Blade came off, right?
Oh God, that'd be dangerous as hell. No,
not like off.
The pulley.
Oh.
The belt popped off the. Oh. Because with the lawnmower, if you go in reverse while the blade is down, it shuts off, and it totally messed it up. And I have fixed it both times. Without Dad's help.
That's how it happened? You tried to reverse with it
sometimes,
being down?
And sometimes it gets it goes unbalanced and then it comes undone. It's not the best lawnmower. It's not the fastest either. But you always see me zooming by on cameras. And then I always save the videos and I send it to my sister and I'm like, look at me on my shit again.
You do have fun.
I love it, but you have to prioritize, okay,
we gotta get the real riding mowers.
I know.
You want to go fast?
Yeah. Oh, that's part of the bigger picture, the bigger plan. We're still cleaning up the property.
Upgrade, the space you're gonna need.
Yeah.
Something like that. Absolutely.
But yeah, that's I don't think people realize oh, you live on this beautiful farm. And then if I'm not cutting the grass, we're tending to the garden. And if I'm not tending to the garden, then I'm in here editing and filming and I'm very much looking forward to winter because I won't have the outside responsibilities.
What about the next, what is it, the Mpox?
Oh, the monkeypox, yeah.
Just saying, if you're looking forward to some downtime, apparently that's...
Apparently there's this new monkeypox thing that we might be going into lockdown again, and...
2.0. I know joking aside.
No, but everyone else resonates. We all need that. I would love to do another lockdown right now. Just saying.
The idea of, again, shelving responsibility, sure, that part's great, but...
I know, and then the pickup from that would be very much, annoying. But I'm just saying, couple of months?
It's just a vacation.
Couple of months. Telling me to stay home? Okay, I know, but then
the thing is, we can still keep working, though, right? We can do this, we can get Twitch going.
But we'd be missing out on volleyball.
We have a volleyball.
I know. I would just...
And I think the quarantine would be different, right? You got to make sure that, because you said, the transmission of this, it's not just airborne. You just don't go having sex with people that have had Mpox.
It's like HIV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fluids and whatnot.
I can't guarantee that with our team.
We are attractive.
We are our team. I'm just kidding.
We play together.
But yeah, this was a huge thing that's hitting the internet now on the TikTok. But I don't know how severe it is. I think there's only 20 cases in Canada right now.
Time will tell.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
use your powers. Do not use your powers for this. Okay? You can just stay home whenever you like, truly. There's nothing stopping you from just hanging out and being a hermit.
The dark arts.
You don't need to shut down the world again.
You're going to come home and there's just going to be like a whole entire like ritual happening. And you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Why are there monkeys?
Mbox. You're doing it. No. Yeah, it would be nice. We can catch up on some of the things around the house, but if we do go into lockdown, I promise we'll still be here. Annoying the shit out of you.
More so.
Yapping, as you guys like to comment. It's just what I like to do. And I'm not sorry about it. Listen, people listen to us when they're cleaning or doing stuff or whatever.
It's true.
Like, we're hanging out with you right now. I know if you're listening, that's what we do. Like, we support you.
You're not here for the hard-hitting
content.
Information.
Well, I really want to delve into more like conspiracy theories, like just kind of seeing different perspectives on things, or even like I don't know how many ghost stories or like things like have I delved into that kind of pique our interests when I'm scrolling through TikTok at night. I don't know.
You could find one story a day from your TikToks that you watch and be like,
True.
Mm-hmm. We could make that a segment. TikTok talk.
TikTok talk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we really should set up the streaming for the gaming. Oh, yeah, speaking of gaming, we started a new game, which, dear Lord, I didn't realize it was as dark as it was.
Mm-hmm. It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not what I expected.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And how frustrated are you getting with me because I have to use...
Well, that's...
I can't shoot. First-person shooter games on PlayStation 5
anything that requires you to use the dual joysticks.
Oh my god. Like,
you struggle with the movement.
You yelling at me, it makes me, like... I've never been so self-conscious in my life. Like, I cannot aim. So you're like, what are you doing? I'm, like, looking at, like, the ceiling, getting attacked by a bee.
You're literally doing the classic meme of, like, people who can't do it, right? Like...
I'm trying. I'm trying. Anyway, so It Takes Two is...
Yeah, we got past that part, so...
Oh, okay. After several times. How many times do I die? You're like, where are you? I'm like, dead. Sorry.
Yeah, I would just be... I would glance over and your screen's just...
Black.
Respawning.
Yeah. So it's a 2-player game. It's a split screen. And so the premise is this couple, they have a daughter, and they're getting a divorce. And then they tell the daughter, we're getting a divorce. And I'm like, Jesus, it starts out just like...
Heavy.
Okay, childhood trauma, didn't need that. Like, I'm trying to, like, just...
Emotional damage.
Escape the life, like, you know. And
well, my parents were really happy together, so for me it was an escape.
Okay. Anyway, the bickering and whatever, and they were bickering, and I'm like, I'm so triggered right now. And then the girl makes 2 dolls, and then she wishes.
Makes a wish, yeah.
What does she wish?
Just that her parents would, I think it's more
get
like
along,
become friends again. Yeah.
And then they turn into these dolls, and like you play the husband and wife, and you are going through the house, right? Like, I think they start in the attic or the barn, or the tool shed, wherever the workstation is. And you have, like, you are small too, so you have to, like, they're trying to get back to the house to talk to the daughter to make the wish back, and it is dark. Like, you have to kill a vacuum cleaner. Everything comes to life, too. Like, it's like everything has a life. And they're like, you threw me in here and never fixed me like you promised. And then the couple... Die. Yeah, and the couple, by the way, are bickering. Like, yeah, see, you didn't fix the vacuum. Like, it's very much like, I don't want to listen to parents argue. Like, I've been through this for the last, 34 years of my life. Like, please, can we just have fun? So... was not expecting that. And then the way they kill some of the like items, I guess I was gonna say creatures, but like the vacuum, for instance, it was like
you fight wasps and all sorts of things. It
was dark, and I'm just like, okay. When you're expecting like a kids game, like the same, like,
well, it's animated to have a very childlike appearance.
It makes me want to drink again. Like, that's how triggered I am when we play. Yes, I will continue playing it because, like, I'm curious what will happen.
It's a good multiplayer. I'm glad we found it.
But, dear Lord, if you're thinking It Takes Two is not for kids.
No, definitely not for kids, but adults, good time. Check it out if you're interested in.
Maybe like 16 plus, 14 plus, but like little
young adults to adults.
But I'm like, okay, we're going down that route now. But yeah, so we started that. But yeah, I do want to start streaming and doing all this other stuff. So if you're here for just the cooking, I'm sorry. But there will be cooking content. I'm just saying there will be other things too.
Yeah, and as we've said, we'll probably continue playing Overcooked. So, there's the...
Get our Michelin star.
Crossover
there. Get our Michelin star. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. We're already fully Michelin stars on the second one.
Yeah. But, oh God, first person shooter. Maybe you'll come along with me. I'll explore other games, and you can sit there and yell at the screen, like Cody does, because I'm an idiot.
I don't yell.
I warned you. You're very patient. I must say, you're very patient. And the one thing I really, really love about you too, and this is why I think this is why I think our little volleyball team is really cute. You're a very masculine man, but you're one of the girlies.
Thank you.
You just get us, and you're always protecting us, and so thank you.
You're welcome. I think that's the most manly thing you can do is protect people that need it.
Yes, and you're very patient. That's another thing, unless you're losing the game in volleyball. But you're very patient, and even though that I'm, you're yelling at me what to do, I apologize during the game, and you're like, it's okay, you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm just, again, same thing, like, video games it brings out that competitiveness, because...
I know.
I'm just saying that I'm a little amped up, and I'm going to be... telling you what to do, maybe a little bit aggressively.
You're amped up. The wasps are scaring me, and I'm like, I don't know where I am, trying to shoot them, and you're like already done your part, so you don't have to wait for me to like finish killing them, and you were just like, I can't. You're already frustrated.
No, I'm like, I can, because I'm patient.
Oh, you are patient, so I appreciate that. You've actually never maliciously ever yelled at me.
No.
Ever.
No. It would take a lot.
And even then, I don't. Remember the one time? What did you say? You said, like, I was going to do something, and you said something, and immediately...
Oh, and I apologized right away?
Yeah, I didn't even take it as, like, a bad thing.
Because I swore. I swore, like, immediately.
You swore at me?
No, I swore immediately. I was like, what the F is wrong with you? And I was I was laughing while I was saying it, but, like, it's still, to me, when I heard it come out of my mouth, I was like, wow, that was super rude for no reason.
But I was just leaving.
Do you remember what you were doing?
No.
I don't remember. We were in the bedroom. And you had just done something.
I don't know if I was getting something or... Yeah, but I registered it as in, like, joking. And I came back, and you were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. And I'm like, what? Like, what? And you're like, I swore at you. And I was like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, we swear at each other, but it's like, it's about how it comes across, right? I was just mindful in that situation. I was like, wow, you're a dick, dude. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, have some chill. Like, I just went 0 to 100 for no reason.
I didn't register it. Like, I'm such an airhead sometimes. I'm like,
maybe you're just in you're
too positive.
No, you're one of those, you're in an abusive relationship and don't realize it. I'm a terrible person, clearly.
No, you would never.
You just flash back to, like, our whole relationship, and you're like, oh my God.
I gotta go.
Guys, thanks for joining us today. This will be our last podcast.
No, you're very respectful. I'm not. I'm the dick. Or I used to be. I guess when I wasn't sober. I was so mean to you all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, you're a mean person for sure. Yep.
No, I was. Now I'm just like, you get mad at me one time and I'm like crying and you're like, what the heck? And I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore.
You can't say things to me. Okay.
You can't say it in that tone. Yeah. I used to have the alcohol was the backbone and it protected me and it made me that bitch, that person, that hard exterior. You can't, you can't hurt me, and alcohol was the protector, and now I'm just a baby.
You're just a vulnerable little...
All these hate comments, and then you get mad at me. I can't. I just cry.
Can't deal.
Literally, I was like, instant tears. You're like, oh my God, I didn't even mean to say anything. I was like, please don't use that tone.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's why I'm going to work on therapy tomorrow. How to not take things to heart without using my protector alcohol.
Or maybe letting go.
Letting go?
Learning to let go, not hold on to things. One, that they get to you in the first place, and then two, because like I said, like that comment shook you to your core, and then shook you for the week following.
Yeah.
And I
got in my head.
You'd probably be lying right now if you said it still didn't bother you, right?
Doesn't bother me as much because I talk through it.
That's
I kind of work through it.
But it's still, the idea of it still bothers you. And I get that. It's totally understandable. But, you're still holding on to it.
Because, yeah.
Because what? How does it serve you, right?
It doesn't serve me.
Right.
But all I can say is then just don't watch my content. Like, I don't... Okay?
I know.
There's just people that want to spew hate, and it's like, I don't know. It's a really hard space to be in, and I'm not even there. I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm just like, look at me in my little channel.
This is like, as soon as you get a hater, you're doing something right. Because that's like, okay, you're building momentum. People will just naturally gravitate towards you, good or bad, if you're, when things are actually starting to move.
I know, and
if you're completely off the radar, nobody's going to give a crap. But you're there enough that somebody's like, some idiot is going to be like, yeah, I'm gonna take a dump on this person because I have nothing to better do.
But it's interesting. It's like a psychological interesting thing because, okay, there's this creator on TikTok. I forget her name. She's Canadian, and she is like a coffee...
Coffeezilla?
No, aficionado.
No, I meant like that type of thing. Sorry, continue.
Are you going to listen? Are you going to be on your phone?
I'm just checking an update, and we got to get going soon.
Yes. I know, we're almost done. Let me finish this story about the haters.
I'm just letting you know.
Sheesh. So there's this creator, I think her name's Christine something, and she loves coffee, shows you different ways how to do different coffees, espresso. She has like a little coffee truck. She goes. She
has a business?
Yeah, and like she always does like a get ready with me, come to the gym with me, and she's a bigger girl and like not your conventional attractive person, but she just spews such good vibes and you just want to hug her. Like she never posts anything mean. Like she's just like an angel. And I would lay down my life for this creator, okay? And Tom Segura discovered this girl. And they were laughing about it. Him and his wife were laughing about it on their podcast. Not at her, but like laughing at the fact that she has 3,500 comments on each one of her TikToks. Like high-end commenting. All hate comments.
What do you mean by high-end commenting?
That's a lot of comments. Yeah, all of them hate comments.
Wow.
Like sending you hate from Australia. Like what? What?
Crazy.
Like another one is like, yeah, like you go to the gym. Like just such rude. Because one of her things was like going
insecure.
But like thousands of them. And she is just like this sweet, innocent person. And
have you ever considered that it's her paying for bots to flood her stuff to build?
No.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, Tom Segura did like 3 days of filming with her.
That's awesome.
And like was like, F them haters. And like he's like, I don't understand. Like, but she just remained positive.
People are unhappy. Right?
I understand that, but like she just was like, how do you not mentally break down?
People who are unhappy hate people who look or are happy. Right?
So I'm just gonna be miserable in everything I post.
You might get a crazy following, like quickly.
I'm miserable.
Everybody sucks.
No, I'm trying to change my neural pathways because that's just negative and a downer.
Yeah.
You need to elevate your life. You have to start, and it starts with one thought a day, and you can reroute your brain to just be positive and look at the positive side of things. And and half of it's cutting out toxic people and people who complain, and people who complain, you just question, like, why? What's the point? Anyway, I'm trying to put my energy into positive things, and then these things happen, and then I'm just like,
no,
alone and crying. I didn't cry, but the anxiety spiked from that for 2 days, 3 days. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I know that I see these creators that are beautiful and they get a lot of hate and they don't let it drag them down. This is my next step in my therapy, is trying to not let outside influence really bring me down, in the sense of like, I physically feel it. Like, I'm just like, I have to look at something, laugh, and walk away. Like just be like, huh, okay.
Yeah, that would be huge. I mean, everybody could, stand to use that, have that ability, right?
Mm-hmm. But anyway, it is that time. It's time for us to have our celebration dinner from winning our tournament with our one team. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and listening. Sorry this wasn't more organized. We've kind of been going through it these past few weeks since the last podcast. Do yourself a favor, go watch men's volleyball. Or women's. It's still good. Actually, like Italy versus Turkey, like that was a good game. But yeah, the men's was like, whew, Jesus. But anyway, thank you. And if you have any advice on how to remain positive after being bullied, I'd really appreciate it. That's D'Artagnan. That was D'Artagnan crying. Yeah. He's locked in the bathroom, okay? He's not feeling well. Got to go to the vet again today.
Yeah, so we're going to start a GoFundMe soon.
Yeah, if you would like to, you can just e-transfer me at my main email, lilianamariede@gmail.com, and that will go strictly towards D'Artagnan.
I don't know if you want to keep that in there or not.
It's just my email. I can just block spam.
Just saying, people can send you things.
Well, Dan from H3 and all of them.
They have work ones. They don't do their personals.
Well, I'm already at 98% fullness on my Google email, so I will make sure I will see the money come in though. So that's where my eye goes to. Everything else is.
Well, I wasn't worried about money. I was more concerned about like people being like, haters now trolling you.
That's fine.
Is it?
I can go to the police, and I have like an address.
That's
to
true.
Go to.
You know what? Dum-dums, go ahead.
Dum-dums? No, it's fine. I'll bleeped it out, okay?
No. Now, like you said, you've caught them. Go ahead, send stuff. We got you now.
Money. Okay. Anyway, thank you, and sorry if this just drowned out and.
No, it's good. Good night. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Good thing you're not. I know, but it's at 7. It's only quarter after.
I'm aware. We still have to drive there.
10 minutes. Anyway, thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for the support, and look forward to some really good cooking content and gaming content, hopefully. Mm-hmm. We'll have to spend a day doing that to figure it out. Anyway.
Yep.
Thank you, and I love you, and buonasera.
See ya.